Morning. So we're going to do things a little bit different today. I've done a few long form interviews with some authors and stuff like that. Though sometimes it just I don't have the time that it requires to really get into a lot of content and what I really want to talk about. And so we're going to try these, walk and talks while we explore the Fowler things of this farm. And what I mean by that is we've got some chickens and some ducks we're going to be feeding. So one of the things about living on a farm is that we have a lot to do and not much time to do it. Especially because my son is going to start waking up in just a little bit here. So that's one of the things about being an author is besides the whole 80 to 100,000 word documents that we're expected to write and turn out and sell and then edit them and all that stuff. Also, in a lot of ways, we're expected to really be out there and get to know our audiences. And so that's why we're doing these little things while I'm out here feeding the birds. I'm going to show birds here. So these are our Muscovy ducks. And I've just spread some food out. And if you're wondering why I'm feeding them on the ground, it's because there are some birds that are not liked as much, or they're not very high on the pecking order. So they won't be able to get to the food if I put it all in one spot. Yeah, these are our Muscovies. We don't name our birds. I'll let you fill in the blanks on why that is. Out here is our very sad looking pond. No, that's not trash. That's some turtle traps that are just beached at the moment. But yeah, so I'm going to be feeding these birds and talking to you guys. But yeah, so the summer was very, very low on water. It didn't rain very much, and then October it didn't rain very much at all. So we were using the little kiddie pool that you guys probably saw, but they're mainly using the pond now. So all right, so we're gonna go across the yard here. But yeah, so when you're trying to balance your time, one of the main things that I am is not just an author. Author is just a part-time gig, really. You ever heard of a starving artist? Yeah. So I also have a job. We have this homestead, but probably my biggest responsibility is to care for my son, who is not yet awake. So that's why I'm just doing a little walk and talk. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts lately about how to market, how to do all this content stuff, and how to really get yourself in front of people. And the one thing that keeps resounding to me is that these people are not moms. Because if they were moms, they'd realize that, most of my day is spent with a little guy. And there's not much you can really do for work when you're preoccupied with somebody who's about 3 years old. So you've got all these things that are like, you should release 10 social media posts and all these different stuff a day. It's like, you're not going to be a reality. And you know what? I think that's okay. Because when I look over what I want my life to be, I got a few things that I want to make sure are true. Being a published author and really making a career out of being an author is one of those things that I want to do. But more than that, I want to be a good mom. And so that's my biggest goal. If I can look back over my life and know that I accomplished that, I think it's going to be fun. And so we're going to just make some videos so you guys can get to know me and so you can get to know what my life is like when I'm not writing. I'm going to show you some pictures of some chickens, and we're just going to have fun. And we're not going to worry about it. And whatever happens is what's going to happen. So here's some pictures of some chickens. So I like this bird in particular. Are you going to leave? She likes to come up and sit on the rim of the trash can. Oh, look at our beautiful red rooster here. He's got some really good teal in his tail feathers. He doesn't want me to take a picture of you, apparently. So we got a couple breeds here. Oh, here she is. Have you come to see us? And she will eat right out of your hand. Fortunately, I don't have a free hand. But we're going to come over here and we're just going to feed them all. So if you're wondering why I'm feeding these guys not in a trough, they also can be jerks to each other. and they will not let their friends near. But also, we really want to encourage them to free range. And so we'll throw some of their feed on the ground, and that'll get them interested in the bugs they find while they're eating. And they'll start getting a lot of protein. But yeah, that's what we're going to be trying. It's probably not going to be every day that I'm going to be making videos, but we'll start out where we are for now. So some of the things we're going to talk about, we're probably going to talk about some mental health, something that I've struggled with in the past. Talk a little bit about farm life. You know, all authors come from different walks. We have different stories. Some of us are from the city, some from the suburbs, some from out in the country. I'm a farm girl through and through. And you know what? That's okay. We bring our own experiences to the table. So yeah, this is just going to be a little heart to heart and just a time just to talk. So I look forward to seeing you then.